Hello, Alfredo Patricio over here. I'm your real estate broker in Ottawa region. If you want to buy or sell a property, do not forget to contact me. My data is in the description of this video and at the end of it. Believe it or not, 2021 is here. In this video, I will discuss about the behavior of the market in Ottawa region for 2020, and you see that it was not an ordinary year. Well, it's great to have you here. Today, we'll see some figures about the real estate market in Ottawa region. They will be historic monthly sales volumes, historic price behavior during the year, median sales price during the last 10 years, days on market, and compare the numbers of 2019 against 2020. So let's go. This first chart shows the average of the number of sold units by month from 2015 until 2019. I didn't consider 2020 since it was a non-typical year. The idea here is to show how the market changed during 1 year period. As you can see, there is a peak of sales in May. 70% of all sales happened from March until October. Therefore, if you wanted to sell a property, it's a good idea to list it during this 8-month period. But it doesn't mean that there is no market activity during the other 4 months. It's just a case of high and low season. Several clients ask me when it's the best time to buy a home. Usually they want to know about prices. This next chart shows median sales price per month. The numbers are the average from 2015 to 2019. Therefore, do not pay attention to the values of the y-axis. Here, I would like to show how the market prices changed during the year. We have the lowest prices in January and December, and the peak is in April. Let me know your comments about this price behavior. Can you justify it? You should also consider that the houses being sold in April are not necessarily identical to the ones being sold in January. This chart is just for your reference, and it shows the median sales prices from the beginning of 2011 until the end of 2020. But for now, I prefer to use a chart with the average sales prices during the same period. Okay, let's analyze the average sales price during the last 10 years. This graphic starts in January 2011 and it's updated until January 2021. The black line shows the tendency of the sales price. As you can see, the prices were having a linear comportment until around mid-2016. After that, there's an exponential increment. I would consider the area above the black line as a seller market and below the line as a buyer's market. Usually, the market switches between seller and buyer, and the cycles are not very long. But note that since the end of 2018, we have a very strong seller market and is not showing signs of changing. The result of this is that, with the exception of those very expensive and cheaper properties, most of the units are being sold with a bidding war, and the winning offer has no conditions and offer price much higher than the asking price. This chart shows the median number of days from the date the property is listed until the sale is firm. As you can see, the average number of days on market until 2018 was around 30 days, but with the very strong seller market that we have today, this number is around 7. Today, a property is usually listed from Wednesday until Friday, and offers are set to be presented on Monday or Tuesday. The typical winner bid has no conditions and the unit is immediately sold. The number of offers is pretty high. I have seen from 10 to 50 offers in the case of a desirable home. Finally, let's take a look at the 2019, 2020, and the first 7 weeks of 2021. These charts are from the Ottawa Real Estate Board. This first figure shows the number of new listings by week. The blue line represents 2019, orange 2020, and red 2021. As you can see, the number of new listings in 2020 was following the same pattern of 2019 until middle March, when the state of emergency started. For around 4 months, the number of new listings was very low, but in July the market recovered and we start having higher numbers than 2019. 2021 figures are following the average of 2019 and 2020. This chart shows the number of freehold plus condo units that were sold per week. As you can see, not considering the 4 months after the state of emergency, 2020 was a very active market and 2021 is even better. Now we have the average sales price by week. In this case, it includes freeholds and condominiums. The sales prices in 2020 were around 20% higher than 2019. This was a big increment. But the 2021 is showing as a stronger seller market, and currently the sales prices are around 25% above 2020. This next chart shows the same kind of data, but for freehold units only. Again, increments of 20% from 2019 to 2020 and 25% from 2020 to 2021. Note that the average sales price now is around $600,000 for a freehold. This last chart is relative to the prices for condos. Increment of around 20.5% from 2019 to 2020 and 17.5% from 2020 to 2021. Okay, let's see the messages from this video. We are in a very strong seller's market episode. If you plan to sell your property, this is the time. We didn't have anything like this for decades. Please contact me and we can discuss about the best strategy to sell your home. Nobody can predict the 2021 market. Real estate market works in cycles and sometime in the future we will have a buyer market. But I guess the prices will not go down. Chances are they will be more stable.